Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can notice, I am totally barefaced, and that is because I'm going to be testing out a ton of new products that has either landed on my desk or that I've recently purchased myself. So I'm going to just start off with a primer. I haven't got a new primer at all, so I'm just going to be using the Kat Von D. This is the Locket primer. Really like it. It is super hydrating, and I just really like how it sits underneath makeup. If you guys are wondering, I am combination to oily skin, and this works an absolute treat for that skin type as well as dry. So L'Oreal also recently sent me their second half of all the new releases, which was really exciting. And in that package there is a new foundation. This is the Healthy Glow GLAM Beige foundation. They sent me all 3 shades. Now I haven't tested this at all, so this is going to be, I guess, kind of like a first impressions, and I don't even know what color I'm going to be. So there is 3 colors in the range. There is a light, a medium light, and then a medium dark. I am fake tanned at the moment, so I'm assuming that I'm either going to be at medium light or medium dark. We shall see. I definitely think right now, I don't know, that has a lot of fragrance. I mean, it smells really good, don't get me wrong, but that has so much fragrance in it, oh my god. I think I'm gonna go for medium deep right now. So if you guys are pretty much darker than I am, there is no chance in hell that this foundation is going to match you. So I'm gonna go for medium deep then, because of my fake tan. For medium dark. This also has an SPF 15 in it as well, which is good. So it says it's a light tan fluid infused with precious flower oils that instantly create a natural healthy glow. It's comfortable sheer coverage. I don't like sheer coverage. Luckily, if it's not enough for me, I did bring my foundation over just in case it wasn't enough for me. So I'm going to pop this on and see how it goes. I don't even know if that's like too much. Definitely need more. Honestly guys, I actually really like that. So this is definitely more of a light coverage rather than sheer as it's saying. But this is just with 1 layer on, and I did have to squirt out quite a lot of product to get this amount of coverage, but this is only 1 layer. I can still kind of see through. I can still see my skin a little bit. I can see a little bit of freckle action happening along on my cheeks. And I can also see the freckles on my forehead. Now I don't necessarily hate that. I really do like that kind of look when I am not working. So this is what I prefer on like a daily basis when I have a day off. But I really like the finish of it. I really like the coverage. I feel like you would be able to build it up a little bit if you tried, but I actually don't mind this at all. So next thing that we have is a concealer. Now the Covergirl range just released a new concealer and a powder as well. So this is the OUTLAST All Day Concealer. I have tried this one before and I do really like it. Now I did end up getting sent the color Fair, which I think works really well. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of this along the eyes and around the face. The only thing that I'm not a massive fan when it comes to this concealer is I don't really like the actual squeezy tube, because I feel like I don't have a lot of control when it comes to actually dispersing the products. Like I feel like I always put way too much concealer on, and I feel like it's because of the applicator, but the product inside is awesome, so I will forgive the packaging for that, but I just wish that the applicator was different. I'm just going to blend it out just with a sponge. So now that the concealer is on, I am going to do a little bit of cream contouring. So of course I'm sure you guys are well aware of Fenty Beauty and what the whole range is about and what products they have. So I ended up getting the trio of the medium, which comes with a contour shade, which is what I'll be using, as well as a kind of shimmery blush It says it's a highlighter, but it's definitely more of a blush tone on me, which is the color TRIPPIN. It's really, really beautiful. And they also have a kind of concealer, like highlight, like creamy kind of stick as well. I'm not going to be using that one today, but I will be using the contour stick, which is in the color MOCHA. So it's a really nice kind of dark color. This is more of like a bronzy contour shade for me, and I'm just going to put that in the usual spots and blend it out. I love the Fenty contour stick. I think it's amazing. So, and then I'm going to pop a little bit of the TRIPPIN shade on, which is a really pretty kind of peachy, like golden color. It's not really that noticeable on the skin, but I really like the kind of subtle like sheen that it gives, and I just like to tap it in with fingers because it's more of like a dry cream, so you can really like manipulate it quite a bit with your fingers. You don't really need a brush or a sponge, but I really like it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just given a little bit of like a kind of like a peachy, like golden kind of sheen to the skin, which I really, really like. So now that all my cream products are down, I'm then going to go in with a little bit of powder. So underneath the eyes, I'm just going to be using, this is just something that I always have and love and use, and it's by Cover Effects. It's their Illuminating Setting Powder in Light. This is just a smaller size. And then for the rest of the face, I'm going to be going in with the Covergirl powder, which is the same range as the concealer. So this is the Outlast All Day, and this is in the color Light to Medium, which this is a really dark, like light to medium color. It works for me right now because I am fake tan, so I'm just going to go in with this underneath the eyes and this around the rest of the face. Now I'm going to quickly do my brows off camera as well, just really, really quickly, and I might do one eye off camera as well, and then I will jump straight back into it. Alright, so I've got one eye done, and I experimented with some new palettes from Rimmel. So these only came in the mail yesterday, and they sent out 4 of their new palettes, as well as a mascara and an eyeliner. So the 2 palettes that I decided to use were the Nude Edition, as well as the Color Edition as well. As soon as I saw this in the mail, the first color that I was drawn to was the blue. I was just like instantly attracted to it, so I knew that I wanted to use that in some possible way. But they also did send through the Blush Edition, which is very neutral, very bridal as well. And then they also sent through the Smoke Edition as well, which isn't really my kind of jam, but of course I will use it just to kind of, you know, give you guys like a couple of different videos and stuff, mainly on Instagram, probably not on here though. So I'm going to start off with the Nude Edition, which this I went in with 2 of the kind of nudie brown colors. So I went in with this one in the crease. This is just a very light matte brown color, and then in the socket I decided to use this darker kind of warm chocolatey brown. So I have already put like my translucent powder on the actual like full on eyelid, just so everything is nice and prepped. So I'm going to go in with the lighter brown color, and I found this one really didn't have a lot of color payoff. You really need to build this one up if you want anything to show, but this is just going to go just above the actual socket, and that's just going to kind of lay down as like a pre-transition color. So when I decide to put something over top of it, like the darker brown, which I'll put on now, it will just blend a lot easier and a lot smoother. So I'm just putting that darker brown color. This one definitely has a lot more color payoff compared to the lighter brown. So those are the only 2 colors that I used from that palette. Then majority of the colors that I used were in the Color Edition as well. So on the eyelid, I'm first going to go in with this beautiful coppery color. This went all over the lid. This is so pigmented, and it glides on really, really easily as well. I was very, very impressed with how much color came off. Like, this is just, like, that's ridiculous. ridiculous. The only thing that I will say though is that when I started blending this into the crease and I started blending like the darker colors into like this copper color, it did disappear pretty quickly, so it is a color that you really have to go back and forth with. So to fix that, I found using a smaller kind of brush and that same copper color, I'm going to just use this color in the socket to blend. That way it won't blend away the intensity of that color, because that's what I love about it so much, is that it is super intense and it is just gorgeous. So for the lower lash line, obviously I have this really fun electric blue color, and that is this beautiful color. I literally just like hit myself in the face with the palette. So I'm going to go in with this electric blue. This is again super pigmented and you really don't need much of it at all. You can see just like how intense this is and how easily it goes on. I will say though, it doesn't go on as intense as the blue in the palette. Like, it doesn't really go on the same color. It's still a very vibrant blue, which is why I really like it, but I just wish it kind of translated to that color like on like my lower lash line. I still really like it though. And then the last color that I ended up using from this palette was this one here, and this is a really beautiful kind of shimmery like nude color, and this is going to go on the inner corner as well as the brow bone. I did receive 3 new mascaras recently, and I decided to go with the L'Oreal. This is the Mega Volume Miss Baby Roll. Because the brush is so weird, I wanted to test it out to see what I thought. So I ended up going for that one, which I'll show you guys in a second. But I also recently got sent the Rimmel Wonderfully Real. This is the mascara with keratin, apparently, which is the new Rimmel mascara as well. This has a very pointy brush. Very pointy. It is a rubber bristle brush, so it's nice and hard, so you can really get a lot of length, not so much volume, but it's definitely going to be really good for those who like a lot of length. And then Rimmel also released their X Fiber False Lash Mascara, which is the 2-step. To be honest, I'm terrified of fiber mascaras because I am a contact lens wearer, because I am so blind, and I'm scared that these fibers are going to get into my eyes and ruin my contacts. So I left this one aside just for now, but I ended up, like I said, using the L'Oreal Baby Roll Mascara. Now the brush is really interesting. It's kind of like, you can kind of see it has like little knobs pretty much everywhere, but I mean, it works alright. It's really good for, again, more so length rather than volume. If you're ever mascara shopping and you want length, go for the rubber bristle brush. If you want volume, go for the natural bristle brush. It just, I think, like, if you like length, the rubber bristle one, because the bristles are so much harder, it really does a good job of like separating the lashes. But if you like volume, the natural bristles really just grip onto the lashes and you can just wiggle the crap out of it and you can get a lot of volume. So that is the mascara done. It gives a decent amount of length. I do like to use more so of a natural bristle brush because I feel like I can get a little bit more wiggle in there and I can really get a lot of volume and length. But for like every day, this is perfect. Now for the waterline, I'm just going to be using the NYX Wonder Pencil. This is nothing new. I just use this every day. I really like the look of a nude waterline. I feel like it just makes the colors on my lower lash line just pop so much more. So I'm just going to leave that like that, and I'm going to pop on my lashes. And the lashes that I'm using today are just from AliExpress. They're my favorite. I literally wear them like almost every day, and they're like $1 each. They're super cheap, and they're really long and beautiful. So that is the eyes done. Now I did forget to highlight my face. So this is just part of the Fenty Beauty range. This is her Killawatt highlighter in Me Money Hustler Baby. This is my favorite. I use this like every single day. I am actually obsessed. It is a problem, but it just gives the most intense highlight. It is just so pretty. glowing. It is amazing. So then onto the lips, I've got a few options from L'Oreal. They recently again sent through 3 of their new lipsticks and 2 of their lip paints. These are the matte version. Of course, I love a really good nude, so I'm definitely going to try this one here. Now, this one does have an applicator, which I really, really appreciate, and this particular color is in 211 Babe In. Okay, Babe In. Yes. This is my kind of nude. It smells very floral. I don't know what the brush is doing. It feels kind of weird though. Well, the color is beautiful. So beautiful. I'm obsessed with this. I don't know if it's going to fully dry down because it feels kind of moussey almost. Yeah. Like velvety. I don't even care though. I love the color. Now, as for the lipsticks, honestly, they are seriously stunning. The colors are just, I mean, they're so beautiful. I would have gone for this nude, but I was really intrigued by the liquid lipstick because I know everyone and their mother is into liquid lipsticks right now, so I thought I would try it. Now, I feel like this isn't going to dry down to a fully matte finish. I just don't feel like it's one of those lipsticks, but the color is beautiful. It feels matte. It doesn't feel glossy. It looks a little bit glossy on the lips though, which is kind of intriguing, but nonetheless, I really do like the color and the feel of it. It's very comfortable feeling. But that is pretty much it. I don't have any other products that I need to try. There is a few products that I did get sent that I didn't get to try in this video just because I didn't think it suited the look. So the other products that I did get sent was the Rimmel. This is the Wonder Wing new liquid or felt tip liner. I'll definitely be using this and seeing how it goes because I do love a good felt tip liner. So I'll definitely try this. I'm sure you guys will see it in either an upcoming video on here or most likely on Instagram as well. And L'Oreal also did send through their new True Match. This is the Mineral Foundation. To be honest, Mineral Foundation really freaks me out. I feel like I can never get like an even coverage, so I will still try it and see what I think, but as of today, I really wanted to use the other products. So just so you know, those are in the list of things that I am still needing to try, and there's a couple of other things as well, foundations as well as brow products. So yeah, definitely going to be continuing on with the new product videos as well as Instagram videos. So if you guys are interested in seeing those, definitely make sure you're following me on Instagram. I will leave the link for it down below. I do a lot of Instagram videos recently and I just love doing them. So you guys will definitely see those products sometime soon. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this look. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.